great morning, great morning, great people. Welcome to this morning's message, y'all. Welcome to this morning's message. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday, happy Monday. You know what to do, ski booski. Come in, like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance and get into the message for this morning. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. We ain't gonna be here for a long time, so we finna do it. Let's get to it. Man, y'all, I only had one day off. I ended up going to work on Saturday, so I didn't get but one day off this week. I've only had 2 days off in the last 2 weeks, and so I'm so excited about this weekend. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this weekend because I'm gonna try to get some rest this weekend for real, because I definitely felt like I got some yesterday, but still had a lot that I had to get done. Ran a few errands, didn't even feel like running all of them, child. I had to get back to the house and go to sleep or just relax, right? I was in the bed kind of early, but still didn't go to bed when I got in the bed. But anyway, all of that to say, it's going to be a fantastic week. Let's get into the message this morning. So over the weekend, there were a couple of things that the Lord gave me. And one of the things he was talking to me about is activating abundance. Good morning, dearest one. Good morning. Activating abundance. And so I feel like that's what many of us are in the process of doing right now. Come on, God, check for hidden blessings. I ended up seeing something yesterday, y'all. This is a rant I just heard, hidden blessings. So for some of you, check for hidden blessings. Sometimes we'll be looking for the Lord to come on, Lord, we'll be looking for the Lord to bless us in one place, but then he's already blessed us somewhere else. And we may be so focused on receiving the blessings here that we may miss the blessings there. So for some of you, just pay attention to all of the things that, because the Lord is blessing us in a multitude of ways, and he's blessing us in many places, right? So some of you, there may be somewhere that the Lord has blessed you, and because your eyes weren't on it, or because it may have been like just kind of hindsight, or you ain't really thinking about it, there may be a blessing that you have overlooked. I know that happened for me yesterday. So Lord, we thank you for blessings big and small, right? So that was a side note. But so the Lord was talking to me about activating abundance over the weekend, and the way that he has instructed me to do that, I'm going to share it with y'all, because anything that I feel like is beneficial for me to help me as I'm creating the life I want, deserve, and desire, and co-creating with the Lord, and manifesting, right, the desires of my heart, I'll share with y'all, because some things work and some things don't. So for me, one of the things the Lord was talking to me about over the weekend is being very intentional, okay? It's being very intentional. And so the Lord has given me an instruction, and I'm 5 days in, so far so good, but he gave me an instruction about being intentional and how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to share that with y'all. Some of y'all, if you've been with me for a minute, then you already know that this is something that I do. And I have showed y'all at different times how this has worked for me. So here at Spirit U, one of the things that we started doing last year, I can't even remember what month it was, but one of the things we started doing here at Spirit U is planting kingdom seeds, right? Sowing kingdom seeds. And so one of the things, so in being intentional this year, one of the things that the Lord has instructed me to do is every day to set a new intention, right? Every day to sow a seed. And I'm even going to show like the significance of this, because as I pulled a card for myself this morning, right? The card I got for myself was the Nine of Pentacles. And so every day I'm sowing a kingdom seed into, and I personally, whenever I sow a seed, I put it in my Bible, right? So whatever it is that I'm asking the Lord for, believing the Lord for, having faith for, I write it on a sticky note and I stick it somewhere random in my Bible, close my eyes and stick it in my Bible. And so that is an instruction that the Lord has given me to do. So I'm going to try to stay strong, right? 5 days in, and I have already set my intention for this morning. But the Lord was talking to me about 2026 being a very intentional year, right? and what the things that we want to see the Lord do for us in this season, in this year. So this is how he was showing me that we are in the process of activating our abundance, activating the things that we want to see manifest in our lives. As I've told y'all before, there have been many times that, and I think I just found one the other day where, you know, when I get to wherever this seed is sown in the Bible, I read that part of the Bible, of course, but I also, if it's something that the Lord has made come to pass, then I will put it, like I have one here that I found that I came to on the 30th of December, and I will give gratitude for it, right? If it's something that the Lord has already fulfilled in my life, then I'll take it out of my Bible, put it in my journal, give gratitude for it. If it's something that hasn't happened yet, then I'll just move it to a different place in the Bible. And so for some of you, it's going to be very important to be very intentional about what you're trying to manifest and what you're asking the Lord to do for you this year. This is a way for me to keep up with my intentions and the things I'm believing God for. So that was probably the main thing. We're trying to activate abundance. We're trying to activate things coming into our life, right? So we have to be intentional about what we want to see God do in our life. And this is just an easy way for me to keep up with it, and also to make sure that I'm giving gratitude for the things that God has done and the things that he is going to do, okay? The things he's going to do. Next, we doing it God's way. Drop that in the chat. We're doing it God's way, okay? And so the Lord was talking to me about this because of planning. So many of us, there's a journey, there's a specific road that the Lord has taken us down, right? Something specific, that some instruction that he's having us to do, that we're having to follow. But you're going to have to do this God's way. You're going to have to do it the way that he is instructing you to do it. And it's not always easy, y'all. And sometimes it even feels like, well, dang, Lord, I got to, like, this why, but there's a strategy. Come on, God. Now, don't quote me on this, okay? So, but this month, and it's something that I watch, there's a specific rabbi that I watch and receive instruction from, as the Lord sends different mentors and people into your life. And if I'm not mistaken, and again, somebody could look this up, this month in the Hebrew calendar is all about it's like vision and divine strategy. So I didn't know that. The Lord had given me that and showed me that we were going to be receiving like a blueprint, a strategy for how we're going to move forward. Then he ended up showing me, confirming through his messengers, right, through one of his messengers, that this is the month where we're all receiving our divine strategy. Now, here the problem is, okay, for some of us, you may have thought you were going to do things a certain way, but now the Lord is going to give you a whole nother strategy on how you're going to accomplish something. But that strategy is going to require patience, okay? It's going to require patience, because there are things that need to be in place before you can take the next step in this process. And so the Lord showed me this. Now, let me keep it a buckles with some of y'all. For some of you, it's like you could have created a delay in some way. You could have created a delay for yourself. But it's like you rerouting. If the Lord has told you to pivot, a lot of us, this could have happened for you in the month of December. If the Lord told you to pivot in some way, there may be a delay, but a delay is not a denial, okay? There's just going to be a different way that you're going to accomplish something. And there's also other things that need to be in place that will allow you to really be more successful as you're walking on this journey. So that's the next part of this. We got to do it God's way. Okay, you got to do it God's way. Next. Something unexpected is coming, y'all. Something unexpected is coming. I don't know what this is, but you get to this point where you start to feel like you just know something is coming. You can feel it, and you may not be able to put your finger on it. You just know that God is doing something. So for some of it, it's like expect the unexpected, right? Expect the Lord to do things in your life that are unexpected, because it's like you can feel, it's almost like a pulse, like a pulsating. It's like you just know that something is coming. So for many of us, there is something that is coming in, and this may be something that is coming in suddenly, okay? This is one of them suddenlies. There's a card And I can't even think of what deck is in. Y'all, I don't remember. I have like 13, but the Lord gave me the number 1810. Was it 1810, y'all? Yes, it was the number 1810. And for me, that number it means suddenly. Good morning, Pam. Good morning. So there's something that's getting ready to happen for some of you. And it's gaining momentum, gaining traction, moving forward. This is going to catapult you in some way. Last message, and then we finna clarity this. Remember that you made something out of nothing, okay? You made something out of nothing. The Lord was talking to me about this morning, and it's crazy because yesterday I was cooking, right? And y'all, I did some meal prep yesterday. I have never meal prepped before, but I had some vegetables that I needed to cook and get rid of. And so I was like, well, I might as well go ahead and try to just set myself up for the rest of the week. And sure enough, I did. So I made enough to last like, I think 4 days. And Friday, I don't really have to worry about it because I'm not working the weekend. So some of you, this may speak to preparation as well. But remember that you made something out of nothing. So yesterday, I said that to myself because I was like, let's make something out of nothing. And I hear I think there's a guy that's on TikTok or something that says it when he's cooking. And so imagine my shock when I wake up this morning and there was a reel that I saw that was talking about, remember, you made something out of nothing. For many of you, you're at a point where there's some people who discounted you. They discounted that you would come out of whatever the fire was, whatever the trial was. They can't. It's almost like they're in disbelief because they're like, man, they really still pushing forward. It's some people that's gonna hit spin the block and come back and be like, dang, I didn't believe in you. I didn't believe that you could do it. But now they're seeing that you can actually do it because you wasn't playing about it in the first place, right? You weren't playing about what you're trying to accomplish. You weren't playing about God's vision. You ain't playing about what you know you're supposed to be doing and fulfilling your purpose. And so for some of you, just never forget that when no one believed, come on, God, when nobody believed in it, when nobody believed in your vision, your dream, you didn't stop believing. And for many of you, you're getting ready to make something out of nothing. And the Lord also confirmed that this morning through the 9 of Pentacles as well, and the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because it's like, you going after this. The Page of Cups is a visionary card. It's a card about, pursuing your dreams, even when you're the only one who can see it. Your vision is not for anyone else, it's for you. And so even when other people don't believe in what you're doing or that you could do it, God will show you there's a reason that he put that in your heart, right? There's a reason that he has given you that idea, that concept. And even if it takes years to build, for some of you, it's like you're continuing to build that, right? You're continuing to build it. So all to do it, let's get to it. Let's clarity this because we got to get to the work. I feel like for some of us as well this morning, y'all, I had to find I was on the treadmill, wasn't it? On the treadmill this morning. And I was just like, let me just get these 30 minutes. Now, y'all, all to do it, let's get to it. I had to find myself kind of easing my way back into because I didn't exercise yesterday or Saturday. First of all, you ain't got to handle me. Why are you trying to handle me? Y'all knew I wasn't going to exercise on Saturday. I had to go to work. Okay, I'm back. Let me just show y'all the card we starting out with this morning. The number 143, okay? The number 143. Now, if you've been over here at Spirit U with me, right? Y'all know that the number 143, did we get that number? Let me see what day the Lord gave it to me, y'all. I think I wrote it down over the weekend. I might not have, but let me just check it out. It always sends me to the book of Isaiah, of course. I talk about this number all the time. Isaiah 43, 18 and 19. See, I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? I know we have been talking about this number. Okay. December 28th might be important for someone. That may have been an important day because I actually wrote the number 143 on December the 28th. So go back to the 28th and see what it is that you may have, like something important could have happened for you on that day. I wrote this on 12/28, so that could be important for you. Let me see. Something, some intention that you set on the 28th may be important. The number 918 may be important. I'm just going through what I wrote on that day. I also wrote about, oh man, where did I put it? I just moved it this morning, man. And I'm not, so I don't feel, it's something that you've been praying for. And the reason I say that, this card is still sitting on my bar, y'all, the number 1124. And on that day, I had went out to the car and I ended up pulling this. And this is like what when I'm creating a new deck, I'll write them on index cards. And on the other side of this, come on, Lord, on the other side of this, I actually have love, okay? I actually have love. And I know I didn't say that before. Something that you're praying for. And so anyway, just let's put that out there. Go back to the 28th and see what it is that you wrote about on that day. We also talked about the oil. It's a lot, but something you prayed for is coming, okay? All to do it, here we go. Look, now, I'm not going to go back and find it, but I kid y'all not, I just looked over and I saw the Deuteronomy 1 and 11 card. Now, I'm not going to look for it. I'm going to shuffle past it, but so somebody, this is a multiplication of blessings. And you know, we've been getting the number 111 just over and over and over. And of course, it took me to the book of Hebrews 11 and 1 the other day. You finna get ready to go I'm telling you, finna get ready to go in the right direction. Some of you are getting ready to pivot. We have the crossroads that are coming out. This says inability to see and choose a path, a fork in the road, choices, the weighing of pros and cons, mind versus heart. So for many of you, this is an opportunity, I told you, to move forward in some way, right? To move forward in some way, to accomplish something. And the Lord is saying, go that way. This is a season where we're choosing differently. It's crazy. I was just talking to my baby girl. Hey, Chunk, love you. I was just talking to my daughter about this over the weekend, where sometimes, see, I am doing a new thing, right? Where sometimes the Lord is he puts us at a crossroads so that we can make a different decision. And it may feel like you repeating something, you redoing something, but it's an opportunity to choose wisely, okay? To choose differently, especially if it's something that you feel like has been on repeat. The number 143 on here says, walking by faith and not by sight, believe it and receive it. So for many of you, it's like you're making better decisions and making new choices, period. And we moving in a new direction, okay? Here we go. We have second chances that is coming in, a second chance. Man, where did I write it, y'all? The Lord, because I take my journal with me, right? I take it to work with me. And let me just tell some of you, some of this improvement, activating abundance. This is speaking to credit repair, payment plans, payment arrangement, installment options. Let me just tell some of you that you're getting ready to have an opportunity in so many ways to improve your life. What number is on here? The number 772 is on here. Come on, Club 700 with the 700 credit score. We receive it. It's like the Lord is getting ready to give you an opportunity in so many ways. And remember, we have been talking about, even as we're at the beginning of this year, y'all, where you have been like, you had an opportunity. The Lord is like, okay, I'm going to give you a second chance. I'm going to give you an opportunity to correct something, to do better, to pivot, to change. So for many of you, this is the Lord saying, I'm giving you an opportunity to redo something. I know we talked about this the other day. So for many of you, the Lord is going to give you a second chance, an opportunity to get it right. Okay. To get it right. This could be in your entire life. Okay. In your entire life. Many of us, especially me, y'all know this, my whole life this started over. And so this is like the Lord, this time around, you're going to do better. You're going to be better. you're also going to have more. But again, y'all, this is a part of that abundance being activated. Yes, that includes your credit score. Let me just tell y'all something. The Lord don't care nothing about your credit score. I feel like for some of you, though, your credit is going up in some way, right? This could be with your finances, of course. Maybe you've been working on repairing your credit. I know I have, right? And my credit is better than has ever been in life. I'm talking about what? I'm talking about what? In life, okay? And so for some of you, your credit has gone up, and you're going to start to see things flowing to you, opportunities coming to you, even collaborations, people that want to work with you, people, because it's like you have, come on, God, you have proven yourself. Not that, that's a word. I just feel emotional on that. It's not that you're trying to prove anything to anyone, but you have proven, oh, I just got to chill. You have proven that no matter what, you are going to keep going, okay? You are going to keep going. Good morning, dear Swan. Good morning. You have proven that, look, I see the Leo card sticking out. You have proven your ability to bounce back. And that's why y'all said that earlier. There are people who cannot believe that this is that something out of nothing. Come on, God, this is that something out of nothing. I'm tracking, Lord, thank you. And it's like there are people who just can't believe that you have gotten as far as you have gotten, and because of the fact that you refuse to give up, Lord, I feel like crying for somebody, right? And myself as well. It's like people don't even realize how hard that struggle was for you to come out of the pit. Just keep taking one step at a time. But this is like rebuilding yourself, right? This is rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your mind, rebuilding your life. And if there are people who have never had to do that. But it's like you've had to do this so many times, and sometimes that can make us tired, right? Where we just be like, man, I don't want to have to rebuild. I don't want to have to reboot. I don't want to have to restart. Not one more time. But because of the fact that you didn't give up on it, because of the fact that you said, you know what, I don't have any other choice but to keep going, you're getting ready to start seeing things open up for you. And this is that receiving 7 times more, right? Because many of us have been through the trials of Job. We've been through things that other people couldn't fathom. They wouldn't even understand. They don't even understand the mindset that it takes to pull yourself out, some of the stuff that you have pulled yourself out of. And so for many of you, it's like your bounce back game is so amazing. Okay, so and I didn't write it down, but part of what the Lord was talking to me about this morning was giving yourself credit for the things that you've overcome, because there are people who would not be able to make it through what you have made it through. Okay, Leo energy, y'all make sure, I will post it. I hadn't done it yet because I was trying to get ready to come live, but I did post the Leo message this morning, so y'all make sure that y'all pay attention to that. I just saw the Leo card sticking out, so I pulled it out. This is like, I don't know, it's not fire and desire. Fire and desire, right? Just keep moving forward, okay? Just keep going. They don't matter. That's it. One foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. And you can't, and again, thank you, Lord. You ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody, right? Like, you're not trying to prove what you can or cannot do to anyone. But this is just that confidence within yourself of like, man, I really did get it out the mud, right? I really did get it out the mud. Okay, here we go. Let's clarity this so we can get to the work. Here we go. 2 Corinthians 5:17, this means that anyone who belongs to Christ has become a new person. Now look, y'all, the old life is gone. A new life has begun. This is clarity, the 143 card. Telling you, Isaiah 43:18-19 may be an important scripture for someone. See, I am doing a new thing, okay? Do you not perceive it? The old life is gone. The old you is gone. Talk about, look, which part? Let me just tell somebody this right now. Something the Lord was talking to me about over the weekend. There are some people, and this is not everybody's message, but if you understand, if you know, this will resonate for you. Some of you are going to have to deal with something, and it's unavoidable. Okay, let me just say this. And again, this ain't everybody's message. It's unavoidable. But what you're going to have to deal with is going to be based upon something that happened 10, 11, 12, 15 years ago, right? And how do I explain this? You are not who you used to be, okay? But you're still going to have to go through this experience. And there are people who are going to want to judge you based on a version of yourself that is that is non-existent. And keep that in the forefront of your mind as you're dealing with whatever this is. Who you were 10 years ago, you about can't even remember everything that happened 10 years ago. Because why? I don't even remember half the stuff that happened 10 years ago. There are certain things, stuff starts to get blurry. Like, no, I don't remember what happened in 2015 because it's 2026. What you mean? So just know that if you're ever put in a situation where someone is judging you on your past, you ain't who you used to be. I hope that makes sense to somebody because you're living a new life. This is a new version of you. So thank you, Lord, don't let somebody try to convince you that you are who you used to be, because you ain't. Okay, I hope that makes sense for somebody, and you know that. But you're going to allow people, you're going to have to deal with people who are going to try to convince you or judge you based on a previous version of yourself. Baby, they've been gone. And this is the other thing. It's almost like people will feel some type of way because you're not remorseful. And it's not that you're not remorseful. Let's say you messed up in the past, right? You did something that put you like you messed up. Let's just say that in some sort of way. It's not that you're not remorseful. It's not that you're not sorry for what you did. But I'm not going to keep beating myself up for the entirety of my life because of something that I did then. That's not who I am now. It's almost like there are people who are going to want you to, it's like, what you just want me to be, how you want me to keep feeling some type of way about it? Like, for why? Like, I'm not going to keep beating myself up about something the Lord has already forgiven me for. Anyway, I hope that made sense to somebody. Let's clarity this crossroads and see what the decision is that you're having to make. Here we go. Come on, God. The Ace of Cups, following your heart. Following your heart. This, of course, is Jesus. This is speaking to the baptism of Jesus. This is grace and renewal. This is talking about Jesus being baptized by John the Baptist, right? To fulfill all righteousness. As Jesus emerged from the water, the heavens opened and the Holy Spirit descended upon him like a dove. A voice from heaven declared him as God's beloved Son, signifying divine approval and the beginning of Jesus's public life dedicated to God's will. And so for many of you, you're allowing the Lord to lead you in the direction of what truly lights you up, makes you feel good, the desires of your heart, the Ace of Cups, right? Many of you also, thank you, Lord, many of you also, you're no longer pouring from an empty cup. Some of you, they just said isolation, right? And what they're speaking about, thank y'all, is like the Lord putting you in a season where he's allowing you to be replenished. Because many of you have spent, and what example to use? Okay. So it's like when I was in the car, right? When I was living in my car, I wasn't working. The Lord didn't have me working. So the only thing I did was get up and give these messages every day. That was my job, right? That was the only thing I did. I got up every day and I gave these messages. And so there were many days where I was pouring and giving and giving and giving, needed it myself, didn't have that, right? But it's like now the Lord has me in a season where I'm not giving from my deficit. Does that make sense? So for some of you, it's like you're going from a season of giving when you barely feel like the cup, when you like have a cup is half full or half empty mentality, to go into having a mentality of the cup is half full. I don't know why. I don't know. I hope that made sense to somebody that with that analogy that they gave, but it's like you're no longer going to be giving from a feeling of lack, or you're going to be giving from your overflow, because this is like replenishment, right? Renewal that is happening for many of you, where you're going to now be giving from your overflow, because the Lord will put you in a season where you're by yourself, but it's ordered to fill you up so that when you go out to give to others, you're giving from your overflow. I hope that made sense to somebody. For many of you, this is like baptism as well, because this is what this Ace of Cups is speaking about, like baptized by fire, but understanding that all that you went through prepared you to come into this second chance that the Lord is now giving you. A new life has begun. A new opportunities, okay, all new everything, period, all new everything that is coming in for you. So many of you, this is signifying, man, I need to keep that. Many of you, this is signifying that you're ready to receive this new beginning. So I was getting ready to, I'm gonna pull one more card, but we have this as a test, right? 1, 2, 3. This is trial. Oh, that's what I was just talking about. Trials and tribulations, baby steps, karmic lessons and cycles. James 1, 2, and 3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And this is claritying this second chance card, y'all. This is claritying this second chance card. I told you the Lord is, and this is preparation, right, as well. Many of you, we have been through the testing, we have been through the fire, we have been through the struggle, we've been through the strife, and it was all a testing of our faith. But for those of you who continue to fight the good fight and show up and continue to do that, you'll understand that you're now prepared to receive the blessings, the second chance. I just heard a second wind as well. Many of you have also completed a cycle, right? This is really, this whole message today is giving newness. Okay, it's giving all new everything. It's things. It's like not looking towards the past. It's like understanding that the Lord is giving you a new path to walk. It's also understanding that you've accepted this. Baby steps. Come on, God, doing it God's way. Right? That's what the Lord told me this morning. Doing it God's way. It may take more time. It may take more patience, but doing it God's way is going to get you there. Last card, and we out this thing, because what? We got to get to the work. We got to get to the work. Here we go. Let's see what we got. I'm not putting that out there. Really? I'm going to pull another one, because this can't, I'm not finna end on this. I hope I don't get in trouble. Not half on a baby. Who out there? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all couldn't have picked nothing else. This what y'all got. Child support. Like baby drama, co-parenting. Some of y'all, you might have a little hunty-wunty on the way. Your business is your business anyway. I'm just saying, I'm not going to end on that. Make it make sense. Some of you, this ain't everybody's message, but if it's your message, you'll understand. Don't let your baby mama / baby daddy, whoever, okay? Don't let them pull you out of character. Some of you, that's the lesson, okay? That's so random. Y'all just gonna throw that in at the end. Somebody needed it this morning, huh? Don't let somebody pull you out of character, okay? Some of y'all are completing a cycle. This is because I don't even know where y'all just brought this in. But I mean, I understand somebody needed it. Just saying, if you don't want no little honey wonder, baby, you better wrap it before you tap it, okay? Because what? Somebody's fertile. Thank y'all. Well, make it make sense. Thank y'all. This is fertility as well. Thank y'all. This is fertility as well, okay? So some of you, remember that your words are powerful and you are manifesting. So good or bad, you got to watch your mouth, okay? Good or bad, because you will call things into existence. Because there's power in the words that you're speaking. Thank y'all, because baby, I'm about to say, because first of all, who can't have no honey ones is who? Me. So that dang, you heard a cuss word. It was in my spirituals, because ain't none of that. I'm trying to tell the Lord that I'm done with that part of life. Last card, and we finna. That's it. Gifts. Okay, come on. Your gifts will make room for you. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. Your gifts will make room for you. Okay. Your gifts will make room for you. This is also receiving a gift from the Lord. Okay, there is something that the Lord, for some of you, let's just keep it, okay, let's keep it for reals, this for rizzles, okay? For some of you, this could be a baby, but this is also giving birth to something. Many of you, there may be an opportunity with this Leo card that came out, and I kind of stuck it to the side. So for some of you, it feels like there may be some creative project or something that you could have had to put on the back burner. When I was looking at the Leo card, it was kind of just peeping out of the box, right? And so I look, it's like you know how it's like you can see it. It feels like some of you, you're getting ready to step back into your creative flow. It has something to do with your dreams. 10 of Cups under that, and abundance, the Empress up under that. That's it. I told you, you're activating abundance, right? And the Queen of Pentacles up under that. I'm not going to keep going. Yeah, and the Eight of Pentacles. Telling you something is going to work out for you. And this is especially with your gifts, talents, skills, and abilities. And this could be something that you kind of shelved, but Leo energy is all about creation. It's about children as well. So I'm going to say this again. Some of you, this could definitely be about a little honey if that's what you so desire. But for others of you, this is also about giving birth. I feel like we're going to end up talking about that tomorrow, because that's what the Lord is kind of showing me, is this is about giving birth to something new. For many of you, this is also about new gifts that are being unlocked. But I feel like we don't have this. This almost feels like a continuation. Oh, we receive it. It feels like a continuation kind of message to where the Lord is like, no, I'm not done, right? For some of you, you're getting ready to give birth to something new, okay? And this is especially dealing with your creativity. So if you have had to shelve something or put something on the back burner, or just, you know, or even if you started thinking like, man, ain't nothing gonna come of this, telling you right now, you finna bring it back out. The Lord is finna bring it back to the forefront. So you can get ready for that. Okay. That's it. That's the message. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all, thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the love, the energy. It's crazy, y'all, because y'all know that I normally have been doing this live on TikTok, and I'm not doing it on TikTok right now. I did not have the opportunity to switch and try to get everything set up to multi-stream. I ain't have time this weekend because I went to work Saturday. So thank y'all so much for the support. I'm so truly grateful. I will see y'all on tomorrow, 5 a.m. Central Standard Time for the message. Go be great and amazing. Do great and amazing things. Hydrate your soul. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing Monday. In purpose and on purpose. I will see y'all in the morning. I love y'all in real life.